And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And some room to roam now. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there right off the bat. 72 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Pollard. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. A loss of 2 there, second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. Here's Herbert. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point forthcoming. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's got some space here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain movement? All the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A lot loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They'll try it now with Swift, and he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. First down, and they go with Swift again. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 66 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there, keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. They'll try to run with Swift, and he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Vikings at 10-2 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From just shy of midfield, Herbert. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And this one complete to Smith. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Again, Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. Touchdown, Vikings. Hollywood Marquise Brown with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings are able to move back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Hold the ready. 70.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved up the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
18 runners.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
First down, Lions.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Once again, it's Swift. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's having a good game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit. Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he? He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. Down inside the 10. And in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, 27 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from capturing the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Now on 2nd and 13, Herbert. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Herbert. And he's got this to Jefferson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Herbert now. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Just picking up yardage and punches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Now here's Pollard, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Now it's Herbert. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Lions 16.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. Out to his left. He's got a man, complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
A quick throw here out wide to Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 25 yards that time.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Off the option, that's complete. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. They'll try to run with Swift. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
Vikings 21.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line.
The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. 1 second, all that remains. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
They're on 26-yard line.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll drop to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Deron Payne make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
To me, the defense is a little gas near the end of the first half, but they come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it will be Vikings ball, first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 2nd and 10, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, Herbert. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And a great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Swift going to try up the middle. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts with his 14th 13th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, and delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9.
And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Herbert on 1st down now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Herbert. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Rush coming for Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. They snap it to Herbert. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Herbert throwing again. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On third down, here comes Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On second down, Swift. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
168 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On the handoff, this is Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Here's Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try and run for it. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Herbert. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. Herbert operating from the red zone. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
The 17-yard line.
Again, Herbert. And he's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Chris Olave from 17 yards out. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after here coming up. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he's across for 2 points. Well, gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9. From the gun, here's Swift. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. His throw incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try it now with Swift, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Herbert going to throw. It's complete, Lazard. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Herbert. And a coverage coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. And it's going to be another first down as they get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. Throwing, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Herbert to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And this one is right through. And that'll move it back within 6 now. So the field goal means we're back to a one-score game, but with no timeouts left, I think this has to be an onside kick.
I like your analysis there, partner. I think you're right. You need the ball back. That's probably your only avenue.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Now a carry for Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
It's a gain of 20. And the Lions first down.
They'll run here with Swift. Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Running is Swift, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They run out of the gun with Swift. Stiff-armed him. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Lions, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it's just their third loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 4.